More business news tonight. Parliament will tomorrow resume sitting to consider requests for government for tax waivers on importation of COVID-19 fighting materials. The House is expected to approve requests for extension of tax filing deadlines in the light of COVID-19 spread. Joseph Opoku-Gapo joins me in the studio for more. Joseph, thanks so much for your time. What are some of the other finance-focused issues that will be discussed tomorrow?
So mainly the issues having to do with the tax waivers, as you rightly indicated. The indication we get is that even for things like donations that came in, there should have been some form of taxes that have to be paid on that. You know, we got donations from China, from the Jack Ma Foundation, and a number of others. If those taxes have to be waived, it has to be done through the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, because only them have the authority to give tax waivers. So we gather that those are some of the requests for various tax waivers that will be coming. Another relief that you recall, we got the indication from the finance minister on, was that when it comes to the deadline for the filing of taxes, the duration of 4 months after the tax year ends has been moved to 6 months, and a number of other reliefs relating to when citizens can file their taxes and all. When that has to be changed as well, parliamentary approval will be needed, and so all of that will be laid before Parliament tomorrow as the main agenda in order for the approvals to be
Yes, it's quite confused. We have a lot going into the COVID fund as of now. So what happens to those monies that have already gone inside now that we are yet to approve those waivers? And so
it does happen, particularly with tax waivers, that companies and even private firms are able to get the tax waivers, and after the said tax has been given by the finance ministry, then the finance minister comes to Parliament subsequently to obtain retrospective approval. So specifically with regards to that, it's a normal thing that happens, that for a number of firms that are operating in the country, the tax waivers were given by Parliament even after the activities were undertaken, sometimes a year, sometimes a year and a half later. So it's virtually following the same practice, which is how come we are seeing some of these handing overs being done even before Parliament is requested to give the necessary approval.
I see. I anticipate it's going to be a long day tomorrow in Parliament. So walk us through some of the processes the request will go through before approval.
It looks so. So what we can expect tomorrow morning is that the finance minister will come lay the various papers and documents with regards to these requests for waivers before Parliament. The request will be referred to Parliament Finance Committee, and then most likely the House will take a break for the Finance Committee to go meet, most likely over a number of hours, and consider the issues, deliberate on it, put together a report, return to the floor with that report, and then when the House itself approves the report of the Finance Committee, then the request for the tax waivers and the extension can then be deemed to have been given by Parliament before the House.
All right, sure. Thank you so much, Joseph Opoku-Gapo is our parliamentary correspondent. We wait to see what that looks like tomorrow. And